Given this equation, what's my slope? What's my y-intercept? Not yet. Not yet. You just started class. Okay, given this equation, what's my slope? What's my y-intercept? Jenny.
Your slope is 3/4.
Good. And my y-intercept?
-2.
Okay. So when we plot this, which one do we plot first? A recap. Adihi? Right, I always plot this point first. So the -2 right here. Alright, I have my -2. I got my first point. Remember, we only need 2 points to draw the line. Rise over run. So tell me what to do from this point. Adam? Up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then? My run is 4. So, yep. Go right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it leads me to this point. There we go. 2 points. I can draw my line. Alright, so this is nothing new. This is actually a recap. We did this last week. Right, Leandro? You want to copy this down? It will help. Okay, this is a summary of what we've done. Okay, what about this one? What's my M? What's my B? That's a plus sign, by the way. Treat this like a recap, a review. So I'm sure you guys all know M is -2 and perfect, good job. Okay, what am I plotting first? Yep. M or B? Right, okay, so I always plot my B first. That gives me my first point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's my y-intercept. Okay, the B is my y-intercept, so I plot the 3 on my y-axis. And then from that point, what am I going to do? My slope is -2, so I should go down 2 and then 1 over. Excellent. Okay, so the -2 tells me to go down 2 and over 1. Okay, and there's my line. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, again, this is nothing new. We graphed these lines since last week. Okay. Now this is tying in to what we learned yesterday. Looking at this, what's my M? What's my B? Can I tell what's my slope and y-intercept? Not solve, but rearrange. Good. This is not in slope-intercept form. This is kind of like standard form, what we did yesterday. And so, from what we did yesterday, what should we do? Yep. Excellent. So we want it in y equals mx plus b form. So we're going to move over that 6x. And when we move that, it becomes -6x. And then what? Plus 8, right? It's plus 8 because the 8 is already on the right side. We didn't have to move it, so we just copy it down. Okay, this is what we did yesterday. What should we do with this 2 now? Divide. Divide this by 2, divide this by 2. Okay, so now what's my equation? So my equation is y equal. Let me zoom it in. Y equal, simplified this? Badar? -3x. And then here? Plus 4. Excellent. Okay. Can you guys try to graph this? Okay, graph this line on your page. Try to graph it. it should take you no more than 30 seconds to graph this line. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna graph it. First, plot your y-intercept, and then you're gonna do your slope, -3, so down 3, 1, 2, 3, over 1. Alright, and my line looks like this. Okay, how many of you got the same line? Good, everybody. Nice. Alright. Okay, let's try this one now then. This one, is this in slope intercept form? What form is this again? What is this called again? Yep. Standard form. Okay, so whenever it's in standard form, you cannot tell what your slope and y-intercept is. You cannot graph you cannot go straight to graphing in standard form. You have to rearrange it. Okay, so rearrange this. Okay, take a minute. Try to rearrange this. You have a pencil? Let's use it. You okay? Okay. So take a minute, rearrange this. So if you did your homework yesterday, it would definitely help. So every couple of seconds, I'm gonna give a little hint on the page. So if you're stuck, you can see what the next step is. Okay, who has my equation for me? Is your hand up? Okay, Jason?
What was your question?
What's my equation after I simplified this?
What?
Okay, so Vidar?
X would be 1, so it would be 1 divided by -2.
Good job.
Would be -1.5.
Okay, yep. It's the same thing.
Okay, so and then -2.
-2? Max, y plus 2. Max, y. Y plus 2. Right, good job. -4 divided by -2, you get plus 2. So, remember, leave it in fraction form. If you put -0.5, you can't see your rise over run. Okay. So what's my m? What's my b? My slope is, yep, slope. Alright, so looking at this equation, my slope is the number in front of the x. So what's my -1/2. And my y-intercept, my b is 2. Right here. Okay. So when you graph it, you're gonna plot the 2 first, and then down 1/2. So down 1/2. I can do this all day. Down 1/2, down 1/2, down 1/2. I can make as many points as I want on that line. Okay. So that's why it was important for you guys to do yesterday's homework, so that if you're given equations in this form, nice and easy to graph, but if you're given equations in this form, standard form, you still know how to rearrange it so that you can graph it. Alright, so you see how like the lessons are tied in together? Okay, last two examples. Now, what's different in example 2? What's the question asking you to do? Yep. Right, so it's asking you the opposite. So now I'm giving you the line and I want the equation. Okay, so on this line, how many points are there in the line? At least 2. Like, give me a number. How many points is in the line?
2.
More than 2. He was just saying at least 2.
You need at least 2 to make a line though.
Yeah, but how many points are in the line? How many points is in the line?
In this line?
Yeah. Let's say in this line, how many points are here?
Including the arrows here?
Yeah. Infinite, right. Alright, so there's infinite number of points on this line. That's what makes up the line. It's like the points are so close together that's why it looks like a line. It forms a line. So, as you guys were saying, I just need 2 points. So I can choose any 2 points on this line, but we want to be smart in the points that we choose. Which point do you think it's a smart one to choose? Yep.
2, the one on the y-axis.
The y-intercept, the one on the y-axis. Excellent. Why is that a good point to choose? Why is that a good point?
It's just right there on the center, so it's really easy.
Okay, and that's also to make a equation, you need m and b. This tells you your b. Okay, so your y-intercept tells you exactly what b is already. Okay, we got part of our equation already, just like that. Okay, and then the other point I want to choose is something that's nice and easy to read off. Is this a good point to read off? Is this an easy point to read off?
No.
Okay, what about this one?
Yes.
This one?
Right now.
What about this one on the x-axis?
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
No. What about this one right here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because this one is right in the corner of your grid. Okay? So from this point, remember we always want to go from the left point to the right point. So from here to here, what's my slope? Going from my left point to my right point, what's my slope there? What's my rise? What's my run? 4/1, yeah. So 4 over 1. Can I simplify this? What's 4 divided by 1?
4.
4. I have my m, I have my b. What's my equation? Y equal? Badar?
4x plus 2.
That's it. Good job. You just came up with the equation. Okay. We'll do one more example. If you didn't get that one, that's okay. We're going to do another one together. I'm just going to make this grid a little more obvious. It's a little hard to see. Okay. So, choose 2 points. Which 2 are nice points to use? Yep.
The one where it intersects with y.
Good. And
And then the one that intersects with x.
the one that's
The one that intersects with x.
good. Yeah. If your x and y intercept are nice points to use, then those are really good ones to pick. Alright. Tomorrow, after the assignment, we are actually going to get into x and y intercepts. Okay. So, what's my m? What's my b? So that I can write this in y equals mx plus b form. So tell me what's B. Armin?
Negative 1.
-1, good. Alright, and my slope, going from the left point to the right point. Adam?
1 over
1 over 2. Okay, Adam says 1 over 2.
oh, negative.
Negative. How do I know it's negative without even like thinking about any without even counting any squares? Armin?
It's towards the left side.
Right. The direction of the line is this side, so I know my slope has to be negative. Okay. So, who wants to give me my final answer here? My final line. Okay, Bedar.
Y equals negative 1 to x minus 1.
And that's it. Okay. So there you go. Now you know how to graph a line given an equation, and you know how to find the equation given the line. Alright, good job. Okay, and that's my lesson. That's it. 16 minutes. And we're done. So for the rest of the class, I want you guys to work on the rest of the package, which is actually just page 12 and 13. Page 14 are answers, okay, for you to check.
When's the test?
Sorry?
When's the test?
The assignment is tomorrow, and then we're gonna move on to chapter 7. After chapter 7, then we're going to do the unit test. Okay, so let's get working. Remember, if you need any help, you can turn around, ask somebody, or come to me. There's always somebody really good at math around you.